3 on the carry. Hamilton sets his ball club down, and they bring Wall in motion across the way. Draw play. No, Hamilton's got it. Going to keep it. Turns it inside the 25. Roars down over the 23. Down near the 21-yard line. And is going to pick up about 4 yards on the keeper play. Quarterback option, and he kept it around the end. He will pick up 4, and it will bring up 3rd down and 7.
Jamila Kaysen with the tackle along with Matt Lassiter. Hendersonville comes with the G option. They run the G lead, fake it to the fullback inside, and then Hamilton, who has run the ball well this year for the Commandos, just tucks it and picks up some yardage.
3rd down has been Lebanon's downfall all year. It's 3rd and 7. Man in motion to the near side, and they hand it up the middle. And here goes Lou Allen carrying the football. Over the 20, over the 15, inside the 10, down over the 8, down near to the 7-yard line. And again, 3rd down does the Blue Devils in. Tommy, we always lose out on that 3rd down situation, and they did that time as they brought the fullback on a fullback draw right up the middle. Kenny Lou Allen carrying the ball, roars down to the 7-yard line where it'll be 1st and goal for the Commandos with 7:21 remaining in the opening period.
1st and goal for Hendersonville. The football spotted at the Blue Devil 7-yard line.
Kelly Hamilton operating at the controls. Has everybody in tight. Man in motion across the action, and they give it again to the fullback. No, he's got it around the near side. Alexander to the 5, to the 4. He's in for the score.
They ran a jet sweep. They bring Alexander in motion across the formation, fake it inside, and hand it back to Alexander. He gets on the corner in a hurry to kick the football. James Willis, and we're going to give it a try with John once again down there on the field. John, you've got the call of the PAT.
Okay, Tommy. Once again, number 4. Jeremy
Take it away,
Willis,
John.
The ball game to attempt the extra point. Willis missed his first attempt earlier. The snap is back. The kick is up. This one is right down the middle. It is good. Hendersonville goes up 13-0. 7 minutes to go in the first quarter of play. This sideline report is brought to you by Ron's Family Hair Design. Their fleeces support Lebanon High School and Blue Devil Athletics. For all your hair care needs, stop by Ron's, located on South North Cumberland Street across from Save-A-Lot in Lebanon. We'll back to the station for this 30-second commercial break.
Touchdowns. Ryan Alexander runs in a 7-yard touchdown run as Hendersonville goes 23 yards in 4 plays. Jeremy Willis with the extra point. So with 7 minutes left in the first quarter, it's 13-0 Hendersonville.
And here's the kickoff. Long and deep. This is going to Logue. He'll field it. No, it's going to be taken at the 5, to the 10, to the 15. Hit as he crosses a 15, gets to the 16-yard line, and is dropped again. Ross carrying the football back for the Blue Devils. Picked it up. Antoine Ross will bring it back out to the 16, and the Blue Devils will start in exactly the same spot they started the last time. 16-yard line. Not good field position, Tony.
Not good when you've got a long way to go and your offense has struggled a good part of this football season. Lanning, the quarterback, is the freshman quarterback.
Chase Lanning split wide to the left. Everybody else in tight for the Blue Devils. Chad Lanning, the freshman, making the call. Handoff. Ross comes up the middle. Roars out over the 20, over the 22 to the 23-yard line. Good run by Ross. Going to get 6 or 7 on the carry. And Antoine Ross carrying the mail for the Blue Devils. Sophomore, 5'5", 145.
Ross averaging almost 4 yards a pop. Comes in there on the counter play, fake it to the fullback, and give it to Ross back off the 2-hole.
2nd down and 3 now after the 7-yard gain by Ross. Lebanon with Lassiter at the wideout, and they hand it to Easter, and Easter's going to poke it out near the 25. Not going to get the first down. He's going to be a good yard. About a yard and a half shy of the first down. He needed 3 yards for the first. He gets a yard and a half, so it'll be 3rd down and a yard and a half to go for the first down.
Beautiful night for football. Temperature in the high 60s as we kick this thing off at 7:30. Lebanon trails 13-0, 5:54 to go in the first period.
Stevens in now at the wideout for the Blue Devils as Lebanon continues to rotate. And they hand it to Easter, and Easter's getting nowhere. Easter got back nearly to the line of scrimmage. They will give him, well, actually, they give him about a foot progress, which is a generous spot, I think, from here. So Lebanon will come up short, as it will still be 4th and 1 as they give Easter a half yard on the carry all the way out to the 25-yard line. And Stevens will come on to punt once again.
Check it.
Check that. Bubba Liggins is going to be back to do the punting. Bubba has had some dandies, and Bubba's had some not so well punts this year. So let's see what we're going to get here.
He's averaged about 35 yards a kick. Stevens got a low snap on his last attempt.
Here's the snap. A good one for Bubba Liggins. And a good punt. Long, beautiful, lazy spiral. Drives the man back all the way to the 30-yard line. Picks it up at the 30. Out to the 35. Lebanon giving chase. Flag's going to fly. 45-40. Out over the 50. Down over the Lebanon 45. A check of flag back at the Hendersonville 35-yard line. This one is going to come back with a block in the back.
Jamila Kaysen, the first man downfield for Lebanon on as a quick cover man for the Blue Devils on that punt, and he got hit in the back by Ed Hollingsworth. John, you got something?
That was really a cheap call, I thought, Tommy. Hollingsworth barely made a little contact with Kaysen on that, and that's going to cost him a big 15 right there, but it was already past the play, and it's more basically the kid just put his hands on our guy's back, and the flag flew. So good thing for Lebanon.
Terry, what about that kick?
Tommy, in line of scrimmage, the Lebanon 25, Liggin with a good punt all the way down to Hendersonville's 30. So the punt good for 45. Schmidt did return it 28 yards, but there was a penalty, a clip at the 35. They back him up 15 from there. Hendersonville going to start at their own 20.
Boy, that turned the field around. Lebanon had it at their 15. Now Hendersonville's got it at their 20. First and 10. Man in motion is Walls to the far side. They give it to Alexander. Back through the middle. Roars out over the 20 to the 25-yard line and gains a solid 5, almost 6 on the carry as they put him up near the 26, where it will be second down and about 4 for the Hendersonville Commandos.
Lebanon up front defensively. We'll have Trent Thomas at an end, Jamila Kaysen at an end. Coming in and playing at a tackle will be Brad Bowles. In the middle at the nose, Edric Burns, and Robertson is in there to tackle.
Kenny Lou Allen out at a fullback. Probably a passing down as Hamilton sets him down. Hamilton back to throw. Looks, steps up in the pocket. Now going to have to run it. Lebanon's got him hemmed up. Breaks a tackle at the 20. Turns it to the 25. Out over the 30. And is dropped at the 30-yard line. Blue Devils had him all the way back at the 20, and he just absolutely ran through a Blue Devil at the 20 and roars up to about the 30. Well, I think they're going to give him the 33-yard line.
John, a peel-back block by Justin Wall just cleaned up Adam Greer.
Not one, but two, Tommy. Not one, but two. Have you got me now?
John, we're unable to hear you. Adam Greer, go ahead now.
Not one, but two peel-back blocks. I tell you what, they were devastating. I was right here talking to some Hendersonville Commander managers, and happened right in front of us. And boy, he got leveled, and he has felt that blow. We had another Blue Devil down a little bit further upfield.
That's Lassiter, John. Matt Lassiter's being helped off the field.
So 2 hard sticks, 2 hard blocks, and perfectly legal. Just catches them on the peel back and blindsides them face up, and that's a hard way to go.
Terry Stafford, the run by Hamilton on the scramble, good enough for first down yardage.
Tommy, the situation was 2nd and 4. Hamilton scrambles, actually picks up 7 out to the 33. So Hendersonville with a first down at their own 33.
They had Hamilton that time back at the 20, and he just absolutely ran through a Lebanon tackle, one-on-one back there. First and 10 just outside the Hendersonville 32-yard line. Kelly Hamilton sets his ball club down. Walls in motion across the action. They'll give him the football. Needs a block. Runs through one Blue Devil, and Logue comes up to make the stop out of the secondary. Andre Logue, who's really coming on in that Lebanon secondary, comes up to make that tackle. After about a 2-yard gain, they'll give him the 34-yard line on the carry, and it will bring up about a 2nd down and 8 situation after the 2-yard gain by Walls.
Wall was headed toward the far sideline, and Lebanon did a pretty good job of keeping him hemmed up long enough for some help to get there and to make the play.
Well, Wall didn't get that good a spot. They put it just outside the 33, so it's 2nd down and 9 for Hendersonville, leading 12-0 late in the 13-0 late in the first period. They give it to Lou Allen, and the fullback blast up the middle. That was the big gainer a moment ago. This time the Blue Devils sniff it out as he crosses the 35 out to the 36, where the Blue Devils will dump him after a 2-yard gain, and it will bring up 3rd and long, 3rd down and 7 for the Commandos.
Edric Burns on that tackle along with Robertson. They fake the jet sweep and then hand it to the fullback, and not much going there. Third down and about 7 for the Commandos. 2:44 to go in the first period. Lebanon trails Hendersonville 13-zip.
3rd and 7 for the black and gold. 2:35 to play. Draw play up the middle and running with the football. This is Lou Allen. 45-50, 45-40, 35-30, 25-20. He's gone. 10-5. Touchdown Hendersonville. Kenny Lou Allen on that fullback draw again. This time tears it all the way. And this thing is going to get nasty unless the Blue Devils start doing some tackling.
John, they came with a trap play, and Lou Allen, it was like the parting of the Red Sea.
It was off to the races, Tommy, as Lou Allen hit the secondary hard, and then he scampers all the way down for the touchdown. A good run, a good play by Hendersonville. Once again, the Hendersonville place kicker, Jeremy Willis, into the ball game to attempt the point after. Coach is hollering to hustle the play up and to get the play off. I'm on the Hendersonville sideline because of reception problems. They're going to call a timeout. So we'll take 1, 2. We'll go back to the station for this 30-second break. We'll be back for the extra point.
John Bryan, we're going to attempt to reconfigure and get this sideline microphone working again. Lebanon down 19-0, 2:22 to go in the first period. The fullback broke loose, Lou Allen, on a trap play, and it was off to the races. John, you've got the... Well, we're going to keep it up here because they're going to go for 2, and we're going to let Clyde Harville make that call.
Well, they have decided to go for 2, and they'll line it up with Lou Allen at the fullback slot. Wall is one of the wingbacks, Alexander the other. Hamilton sets his club, and they bring Wall and give him a toss sweep to the right side. He's got one man to beat. He turns it and runs over a Lebanon player and runs into the end zone. Lebanon had 3 white shirts hanging on, and he still gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. And with 2:22 remaining in the first period, it's Hendersonville 21, Blue Devils nothing. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Again, the Commandos have scored another touchdown here in the first quarter. This time, Kenny Lou Allen, a 64-yard touchdown run. Hendersonville going 80 yards in 5 plays. Justin Wall runs in the 2-point conversion. So 2:22 left still in the first quarter. It's Hendersonville 21, Lebanon 0.
Jeremy Willis to kick it off. Andre Logue back at the goal line for the Blue Devils in the middle. And here is the kick. Long and high, and it's going to go to Logue at the 6. Logue back to the 10, to the 15. Outside, breaks a tackle, runs to the 20, runs over a man out to the 24-yard line, where the Blue Devils will have their best start of the night as they punch it out to the 24-yard line on the run back by Andre Logue. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils at their own 24. And in the first period, the Blue Devils have not been out of their own territory.
Well, the offense has been on the field quite a bit for Lebanon. But they just have not generated anything offensively.
Chad Lannon at the controls. Chase Lannon the wideout for the Blue Devils. 1st and 10 at the 24. And they give it to Antoine Ross, needing a block. Breaks a tackle, coming to the near side. Can't break another. And is dumped for a 2-yard loss back at the 23. They may give him the 24, so it'll be a loss of a yard. It'll bring up 2nd down and 11.
Lebanon has not been physical tonight. Hendersonville has been the warriors in this football game so far. They have taken the fight to Lebanon. They have been vicious in their blocking. They have gone to the football strong. Lebanon has not done that. Lebanon has not been physical, and it shows in that 21-0 deficit.
Maurice Dobson in the Lebanon backfield now as they try to get something going. And they hand off up the middle on the draw play. Backer carrying the football. Blasts over the 25 all the way out to the 28-yard line. Brian Backer carrying the mail. Moves over the 25 out to the 28. And it will set up a 3rd down and 6 situation. Almost 3rd and 7. Stevens in at the wideout. He split wide to the far side. Blue Devils moving from your left to right as you listen in. Draw play up the middle. Pickett carrying the ball. Gets over the 30 to the 31. That's all. The Blue Devils will have to kick it away again with 56 seconds remaining here in the first period. And they trail 21-0.